Okay, we should be live again. And the reality of this next VOD is called Let the Universe Reward Your Resolve. And what I want to do is go to YouTube Studio. And discuss really quickly to, maybe the few people that are here, but also to the future. And, we kind of have a concept of title here. And the start of these VODs, usually, it actually has, a little bit of a session where I am kind of talking to the future. But the discussion is really the reality of and at times it could seem like some type of self-help. And maybe the self-help is even for me, bro. And just trying to dump thoughts that in a way, whenever I hear myself say them at times, it's definitely something that are subtle reminders to myself in my own journey. And for your journey, the reality, the simple truths of the titles, and again, you don't have to go through all the discussions. You kind of just read the titles and get some type of idea of what I'm talking about, right? Trusting the flow of things, the entropy, the randomness of things. Do this daily. And in a way, since the very start of these VODs, not only has my content evolved, my music's evolved, I've evolved, my, mental has evolved, and I've evolved through trusting that. And, a lot of these things previous were due to mastering, my thoughts. And whenever I say master the art of thought, it's not really anything too complicated other than, trying to remain optimistic, trying to make sure your thoughts are constantly positive and filled with positive outlooks on things. And the next step here, whenever you do think a lot and spend a lot of time in your head, is, you'll find some, divine blueprint. And, divine sounds fucking, in a way, like if you are super spiritual, you could be finding some type of calling that might be bigger than you. And it might seem really abstract, really far out there, and really hard to chase. But as far as it being some type of blueprint in your head is the reality of it. And, when you think a lot and spend a lot of time in your head, spend a lot of time in isolation, spend a lot of time by yourself, like you see me do in these VODs. This is life, bro. This is real. Isolation in your own head. It can get scary, where your thoughts can get in a way where they're against you. And, trying to remain positive about the future, something I had to force myself to, in a way, do every single day. And have done, but as far as more often than not waking up with a natural kind of positive outlook at this point is the reality. But, at times though, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I gotta stop saying that shit. But listening to that voice of wisdom that is giving you your divine blueprint, your faith, following the faith, that, it will work out. Awaken the infinite potential of your being through that. And when I say infinite potential, this can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. But the truth of this to me is, I think of YouTube as some type of infinity, right? Or some type of infinity to art in a way, because of how much really great story impacts through generations and generations on generations on generations. And hopefully my story has, not only given you any type of value, but hopefully it gives generations value of, coming to terms with not only these simple things, but also the many complex ideas and complex, perspective that I bring to storytelling through sound, but not only through sound, but through even just sitting here talking, and letting your spirit, in a way, your spirit is all you got, man. It is literally what pushes you forward and is what's within you. It's like the God within you, right? Your spirit. And that is something that, in a way, when I'm just freestyling thought off the top of the dome like this, in a way, I'm letting it lead the way, right? Like, I'm just letting my thoughts guide me, and as far as whatever kind of random entropy comes into the equation, acting on it with the thought of my spirit, of like what that is telling me to, respond with. And the truth here is to also do that, if you are some type of songwriter, some type of storyteller through sound, some type of artist, rapper, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever term you want to use, letting your spirit take over through that and lead the way. The truth. Now we get to this VOD. I'm cooking. Let the universe reward your resolve. Now this is something that, in a way, I'm still trying to, piece together, right? And piece together how, even the reward I seek, right, is beyond some type of, monetary gain at times, or some type of, some type of economic status. It's beyond that. And the reward is to be heard to me. Right? I've worked my life, not my entire life as far as sound goes, but the past 5 years, building the moment where I click start stream is what I've come to realize. And as far as, I keep saying as far as, man, shoot. That, though, being something that I don't know when I will be heard. But even in this fall, we're going to be doing work to, potentially get heard. And, people do come in and out through the stream and listen to what I have to say. And my music does get plays, does get spins. But, trying to be heard by the people that inspired you is really hard, because the viewer at times is like any great viewer. They seek value within what they're consuming. And a great viewer is seeking the best value. And if I am not providing the value, then my channel will be dead forever, right? And my spins won't go infinity. And everything that I thought, what I thought was important to people and people could get some type of aspect of inspiration from, would be wrong. And what I realized, though, is that these things aren't a rush. And letting the universe even catch up to your concept at times, or catch up to your ideas, is something that I hope you realize and are patient and let your big idea and your big concept take, time to come into fruition, and the people you might look up to and seek to maybe inspire to do even better. You let these things truly come into fruition through the universe. And, the randomness of that, rather than trying to force your in a way, there's many ways you could try to force and try to push even, people to listen to your sounds, or try to let some type of shady figure that I guess is also a part of the universe, right? And it could be your resolve, and it could be the thing that rewards your resolve. But I guess if you seek to build a story that is you, and a story that is all just you, and no one can say that it wasn't. You understand? There's a difference to that. And starting from the bottom on a literal sense is what we've done here. Are we still at the bottom? Yeah. Do we got a plan? Yeah. Are we making progress? Yeah. Are we going to, shy away from those concepts? that we believe in? No. And if you have a different approach and disagree with me, I hope you do. I hope you take it your own way and hope you do whatever you got to do for you. But I'm just following my own path, right? And what I believe and what I have to stand on. So when it comes to the universe and your resolve, and let's put the word resolve on the screen. All right? Resolve. To find an answer or solution to something. And you got to ask yourself, when it comes to this, and this as in, you know, we play in a game of sound, man. We play in a game of culture. We play in a game of trying to add value to the culture through something as garbage as sound and digital dust. You understand how many people think the complete opposite, right? They seek to, in a way, absorb value, not add value. And all of it is just some type of idea, some type of perspective even. You can share an idea through perspective. And all of it is like ideas on ideas on ideas on ideas just stacked. And the answer when it comes to, or I guess solution, right? That how you present your idea and how you click upload and present it to the people is something that through these steps in your own reality, you can let the universe determine how, it rewards it. Because in a way, it is up to the universe to determine. And not only how, but if it will. And the truth over the past, 3 days, 4 days, I've just been making some goofy videos, right? That I think are the key, right? I think what we figured out, it's what everybody's doing. And you will see if the universe rewards me with the simple reward I seek, to just be heard. And if it does, and I shouldn't say if, I should say when it does, because I feel good about it, right? But that's just the optimistic and faith of me speaking. But we'll say when it does. We'll see if it was what I asked for or if we end the stream on a depressive note. But again, these things aren't just like tomorrow, wake up, post a video, expect the world, right? Hundreds of videos, hundreds of songs, clips on clips on clips. Supercharged clips, man. You understand what I mean by that? Pack-a-punched clips. Yeah. As I stream to nobody right now. What I should continue doing is making the TikTok I was making in the last VOD, which is actually almost done. But I actually got to go to all of these, and we got to turn the live chat. Oh, I guess the live chat replay's off in that one already. But just make sure that last couple VODs don't have the. I keep forgetting to turn this off at times. Oh shit, I clicked on the same one. Clicked on this one too. And by the way, that VOD that is 8 hours long, the stream randomly cut out for 4 hours. And I just had to, like, it was just like the purple screen, so I had to cut out whenever I was sleeping, so it doesn't even matter, but the reality is that